Hi everyone! In this episode, you're going to learn how to make delicious fruit and nut energy bars. Welcome to Rhonda's Kitchen. This is your resource for healthy alternatives to classic recipes. I'm your host, Rhonda Amoroso. I'm a published cookbook and novel author, paper crafter, and creativity consultant. Today's recipe is a really nice substitute for those packaged and processed protein bars. Thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoy this content, please click the subscribe button. So first, we're going to start out with the ingredients. Here's what you'll need. These are the ingredients you'll need for today's recipe. The measurements are in the description below. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And you'll need to line the bottom of an 8x8 pan with foil and make sure it goes up the sides. Okay, now in your stand mixer, you're going to whisk the eggs and extracts on high together for 2 minutes or until the mixture is foamy and light brown in color. Okay, that was 2 minutes, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a look to show you what it looks like. You can see. Let's move back to the camera. So it's nice and foamy, and we will put this aside and get on to the next step in the recipe. Okay, now we're ready to use our food processor or your Cuisinart. It's a great tool if you don't have one already. I've got my dried fruit that's going to go in first, and I will tell you I use mostly raisins and then add some of the other items. And in here I've used some prunes, and these are really good for those of you who are constipated. No, I know, TMI, troppo informazione, but I had to get that in. Okay, so we're going to add our chocolate, and by the way, you know I like to use 60% cacao, the Ghirardelli chocolate. It is not as sweet as chocolate and semi-sweet, so this is my preference. We've got coconut, shredded coconut. You can use either sweetened or unsweetened. It's whatever your preference is. If you're watching sugars, use the unsweetened. And then our orange extract. And again, if you're not an orange fan, you can eliminate this, but I will tell you, this really kicks it up a notch, and you'll love it. Trust me. Now we're going to mix this all up, and we'll be right back. And now we're going to add the nuts, and then we'll pulse this. Now here, my main nut is walnuts, but you can go ahead and add any nuts you like. I have pistachio, cashews, hemp seeds, flax seeds, pecans for those of you up north. And anything you like really works. Whatever nuts you prefer, they're all good. So we're going to pulse this now. I'm going to check it out. And if you like, I like to have texture in my food, so here I'm not chopping them so everything looks, you don't see the nuts. So I'll just give you an idea. You can kind of see pieces. If you like pieces like me, you should be fine. So I think we're okay here, and so we'll come right back. Okay, now you're going to have already whisked the dry ingredients in your separate bowl, and then we'll add the dry ingredients to the fruit and nut mixture and pulse until combined and coated. All right, that looks okay. Just going to double check here. Okay, nice pieces of nuts and fruit. It looks pretty good so far. Okay, now we're going to add the foamy egg mixture in. I can smell the almond. It smells pretty nice. You know, the extracts are, they do add to your recipes. So again, as I said, if you don't like almond or maple or orange extract, just go ahead and use all vanilla. It really doesn't matter. So So whatever works for you, as I say, make something that you like to eat. So now we're going to go ahead and pulse this. And it starts to come together and it doesn't want to blend anymore. Then you know you're ready to roll. Ready to transfer this in, I think, to our pan. Okay? And we'll be right back. Okay, now that we have our mixture already combined, we're going to put this into the pan and flatten it with the spatula. This will take some patience, so hang in there. Okay, once you have the mixture in the pan, we're going to place it in our preheated oven for 35 to 40 minutes until golden brown and firm. Okay, here we have the completed bars. Well, they're not cut yet, but we're going to go ahead and cut them. And as I said, you can cut them into any size that you like. And we'll move it back so we can see. But normally, I would go ahead and probably make about 16 bars, sort of like a little mini brownie size. We've taken the bars out of the oven. They've cooled, and I've cut them into a couple of slices. You can kind of see here, this is a small size. But now it is time to sample and taste these. So we'll take one of these, take a bite. You can see the texture, and it's nice and crunchy. It's warm right now, so they're pretty tasty. But I want to thank you for joining me today, and please share this video with your friends. So thanks for tuning in, and as we say, mangia tutti. Ciao!